let's start with the 6A because, like I said, that's the one that will be available first.
It's phone.
Not true.
They talked about the
Not first.
7 and
Buds.
I was talking about the phones. Phone options. The 7 and 7 Pro were also teased, which was very cool. But 6A first. Let's talk through
Did
that
they
one.
actually say 7 Pro?
I don't think I think they just said Pixel 7, didn't they?
I thought it said 7 Pro in there.
They might have.
Wrong.
There will be.
Oh,
It's not wrong. I just don't know if they said it.
Pixel
6
7 SE.
6A. So
XL.
7 axle.
7
Axles. Love it.
7 axle.
7.
So yeah, Pixel 6A. No surprises at all. I don't think. I think everything that we thought.
The only somewhat pleasant surprising is that I can't remember. Did the 5A have any water resistance whatsoever?
Ooh, I
don't know.
I did not expect the 6A to have any. It's not as good as the 6, but it is IP67.
I'll be darned.
5A was 67 as well.
It was?
Oh.
Okay, well, I was wrong. There you go.
Stand corrected.
Which means it is dust resistant and it will withstand a submersion up to a meter for 30 minutes, which is
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, if you drop your phone in the pool and it takes you 30 minutes to get out.
Probably was gone anyway.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
Yeah, I mean, but I think we had talked about the idea that it would end up with the 5A pixel cameras.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yep.
Not surprised, and not really a big deal.
No.
I
Still
honestly,
good cameras.
they're great cameras because when you look at the Pixel 6 and 6 Pro, even though they're higher megapixels, they're binned. So they bin those down to 12 megapixel cameras, basically. So it's not that big of a difference, and it's not like the 5A isn't still taking amazing photos.
Right.
The Pixel 5 is still taking amazing photos. So
it's all about that Google.
yeah, it's the
computation.
software. Yeah, it's computational, and you get all the computational fun. So you get Magic Eraser. They talked about Magic Eraser getting like an upgrade. So
Which is
The
so
color
cool.
correction.
yeah, they fixed the color
So
of
cool.
the igloo thing next to the kid. So that's the fun in Google's cameras.
Yeah.
It's not. Oh, it's got the best hardware. We all know the best hardware doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. So it's
in
it is.
cameras.
It's exactly what we expected. All of the leaks were pretty spot on. They did say the screen is 6.1.
6.1. They said
6.2.
6.2. They said
That's a
6.1.
rumor. It was actually equipped with 6.1.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's exactly what we
difference.
thought, but we
Massive.
Yeah, we
massive
didn't know
difference.
if the price was going to be the same. It could have went either way. It could have been $499, which still would have been great, but it's $449, which is phenomenal. This phone might kill the Pixel 6.
Yeah, there's a couple things left off.
Yeah.
I do wish they still would have stuck with the earphone jack or headphone jack. That would have been nice, just because it's a. Did the 5A? I think it still had a headphone.
Yeah,
jack.
because everyone's writing articles this morning
Yeah, it's
that
not there.
after making fun of Apple, Google has now killed it. Yeah.
Yeah, completely. I think because it's an affordable phone, it makes sense to think, hey, if people were shopping for this, they probably don't have the extra income to go and drop $200 on your new Pixel Buds Pro.
Right.
But on the flip side of that, we've made the point multiple times. How many really good sets of headphones are there?
There
out
are,
there? I mean, there
but
just are.
Wired headphones are $3.
That's true.
So
That is true.
until we have wireless headphones that are decent for
Everyone has a set of
$15.
LG phone headphones in a
Right.
drawer somewhere.
somewhere floating
Yeah,
around.
but hopefully they'll ship it with the connector.
Yeah.
You know, a dongle's not great, but it does get you by. So what else? 1080p, 60 hertz
60
screen.
hertz, which
That's what I said
I
was
had
going to
hoped
happen.
for 90, but I can totally see. I mean, it's 60 for what it is. It's fine. It's going to be very, very fast. It's 2 gigs less of RAM than the 6, but you've got a lesser hertz screen.
Yeah.
Same battery, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's close
huge,
to
huge
4,000 and
battery.
change.
Yeah, this
Which
thing's
the rumors were 5,000 milliamp.
Yeah.
I was like, that would be amazing because it would be like a 2-day phone
Yeah.
with that kind of battery.
This thing is going to be a fast phone. Most people
Yeah.
are going to pick this up. Average phone users are going to pick this up and think it's just as good as any flagship device that they would.
Yeah,
Seems
it'll run.
like the,
it'll run
uh,
just as fast as the Pixel 6.
Yeah.
It literally will be the same exact
Right.
thing. It's a 1080p screen. It's, it has a little bit less RAM, like Gabe
Yeah.
said, but
For
at
the
end of
average person.
yeah, it's not going to be a big deal.
So no wireless charging, obviously. That was
yeah,
the big
so
thing.
yeah,
to
they
drop.
cut that.
So it's aluminum frame, thermo-molded composite chassis, whatever that means.
So my guess is
Plastic.
it's shiny plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
on the
Shi-
back
shiny-
instead of glass.
Shiny plastic.
Um,
They make it look glass right there, but it's
if
not.
it's glossy and
Yeah.
it's really good plastic,
You probably won't even
Once you slap it in your case, you're not going to know it all.
That's right.
Exactly.
I often forget that my phone's like pink.
Bezels.
That's one of the weird things that Google did with the 5A. I remember we did a little unboxing of it, and it was like, oh, it's got a plastic. This plastic feels nice, and kind of got grilled on YouTube. They're like, it's metal. Like, it's not plastic. So the 5A was all metal, which was interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're back to plastic.
Yeah, I mean,
the 4A, the 3A were both mostly plastic.
Fine.
And
It seems to me like the camera bump is a little
that's
less.
way more narrow. 'Cause
Yeah.
you got to think about that 12.2 megapixel shooter that was in the Pixel 2, Pixel 3, Pixel 4.
It's set almost
It's
flat.
flush.
Yeah.
Like, look at the Pixel 4. It's basically flush. I mean, that camera bump is like this tiny little thing.
Tiny, yeah.
So that's all. They don't need all that extra room and
Right.
space. And that's, love it or hate it. Like, you need that extra room for these higher end camera modules and
Right.
stuff. So I'm really waiting for some of the games that we play to really get behind.
Yeah, I
Tensor.
mean, well, gosh, if
it's
this
got
phone,
it's got all the horsepower.
if this
in
phone
here,
takes
man.
off, because
It'll do it.
I think it will. I think this could be the catalyst to really get
Yeah.
developers to focus
And it's
on
not
this
like
chip.
games run badly on it. But
They're just
like,
not optimized.
They're not leveraging
Yeah.
I think
what
that's
the chip
kind of
can
how
do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would describe it.
Yeah,
They're
they
just not
just-
quite there.
Yep.
So available for pre-order July 21st, shipping on the 28th, and in stores on the
in-stores.
28th.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.